Hi and welcome back to Gamers Web. In this video I'm going to take a quick look at the Judge Dredd magazine issue 402. My last review of Judge Dredd magazine was issue 400, and literally as I had the video queued to go out, we found out very sadly that one of my idols for a very long time, and somebody who I classed as a very dear friend, Carlos Ezquerra, the co-creator of Judge Dredd, passed away in October. And this is the tribute from the guys at Rebellion. Now, you'll have to bear with me. I have only just opened the magazine. I've not looked in it. I've just opened it because I keep on getting told that I have too much rustling on my videos, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, so in my last video, which the link will be down here somewhere, I actually pointed out that Carlos had been quite poorly and the video was going out for Carlos, and then literally the day the video was due to go out, Carlos passed away from lung cancer. I'd just like to take a moment aside because Carlos meant a hell of a lot to me. He was a really lovely gentleman, and I had the honour of knowing him personally and meeting him many, many times. He was a very fun and loving person, and my deepest condolences and sympathies to all his family and his millions of friends and fans around the world. The actual outpouring of love and support from the comics community in general has been absolutely amazing for Carlos, because this guy was a genius. He was a diamond. He was a true gentleman in every sense of the manner. And then sadly shortly afterwards, just over a month later, Stan Lee passed away. This hasn't been a very good year. We've lost some very, very bright lights in the comic industry, but we'll always have the legacy that they left behind for us. So that said, I'm going to look at this now because there's a special tribute to Carlos inside. So if my voice breaks, you know why. Okay, so I'm going to look at this. We're just going to go straight into this. I can't hold it back. Okay, so this is Hail to the King, a celebration of the work of Carlos Ezquerra. Now, we have a forward there by Matt Smith, who is the editor of 2000 AD. Matt's also a nice friend as well. And Matt is, I think, like everybody, was shocked because we thought that Carlos was actually getting better. He posted on the 14th of September that he beat cancer and he was looking forward to getting back onto the saddle. So there's an opening by Matt, and then inside we have is this Bank Heist, I think, is it? Bank Raid. This is a very early 2000 AD story called Bank Raid. And look at this classic artwork. Judge Dredd in Halloween. Now, as you see here, T.B. Grover, with John Wagner refusing to be called John Wagner, so he went under the name T.B. Grover. You can see the evolution of Carlos's artwork. It's still very, very much Carlos Ezquerra, but it just pops off the page. And Incidents on Zeta, Strontium Dog. Again, just no mistaking those lines. This guy was just a phenomenal artist. He really was. And then one of Farg's future shots, Close Encounters of a Fatal Kind, which was very funny. Not going to spoil anything in case you've not read it. And then here we have My Private Contract, which is basically Judge Dredd and Johnny Alpha, who squared up quite a few times over the course of the thing. Right, I'm not going to look any more at that, but on the back, there's the Massimo himself, as drawn by Ron Smith. It's just amazing, brilliant. Okay, so onto the magazine itself now. We have, if I can get back to the first page, a quick look at what's in. We have the art books of John Higgins and Cam Kennedy. The Cam Kennedy one, I have that, is absolutely awesome. You can get these for free if you subscribe to the magazine. And they're not cheap. I think they're about £20 each or something like that, because I got the Cam Kennedy one ages ago. It's really nice. Okay, so we have Riot in ISO Block 9, Lawless, Ashes to Ashes, Storm Warning Over My Dead Body, Blunt Part 3, and The Dark Judge's Torture Garden. And we have Phil Winslade's cover art from Lawless, which is this great cover here. Okay, so not going to show you too much because I don't want to basically spoil the stories, because I hate that. But fantastic artwork, as always. Sinister Dexter in 2000 AD. Okay, look at that for artwork. That is phenomenal. That is just like Mobius. The attention to detail there is just absolutely phenomenal. Right, I know nothing at all about this strip because I've not read it. So I'm going to really look forward into jumping into that. Alright, so just skip forward a little bit and see what we can find. And then Storm Warning. Great colour artwork. And then we have our tribute, an obituary to Carlos Sanchez Ezquerra, Esquire. And we have write-ups from John Wagner, Pat Mills, Alan Grant, Kevin Cosnell, Dave Gibbons, Alan Hebden, Steve McManus, Rob Smith, Garth Ennis, John Tomlinson, Dave Bishop, Matt Smith, Rob Williams, Mike Carroll, Rory Conville, Jake Lynch, Dan Cornwell, Rufus Dayglow. Yes, some quite big names there. There were a lot of outpourings from the media as well. People like Jonathan Ross going on television saying, and Paul Gambaccino saying how much of an influence that Carlos was on a lot of comic book artists over the years. And the guy was a gentleman. He really was. He was very quiet, very shy, very strange sense of humour. I think that's partly down to the fact that he was Spanish, and for a long while his English wasn't very good. But I always loved meeting with Carlos, and I had some good times chatting with him. Okay, so there we have Battle, El Mestio, which is a story that appeared in the Battle magazine, drawn by Carlos, written by Alan Hebden. And then Blunt 2, which I'm just going to get to the back of. Again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Ultimate Collection, issue 33 already. And then we're going to wrap off with the 2000 AD app and a look at this amazing artwork here by Nick Percival for the Judge Death story, Torture Garden, which I'm not even going to bother looking at because I don't want to spoil that. It's too nice. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, and now if we go to the front cover, I didn't realise it's actually a wraparound. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this picture here of one of the legends of comic book industry, and you are sadly missed, Massimo. And until we meet again, as always, I'm Mark, Gamers Web, by gamers, for gamers.